Hey y'all, it's your boy. We back at y'all with another video. Whatever time zone, whatever country I am, man. Hope y'all saying that great high vibrations for the Heavenly Father. Being in tune for the Heavenly Father. Doing what you gotta do for the Heavenly Father, man. Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all doing great. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. Like, I did see some titties earlier, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. But it's like, I didn't watch porn, you know. But I did see some titties. I most definitely did see titties. And I let my, like, because the last time I realized I searched the same shit, bro. I don't know why. I was still concerned. Next thing you know, I seen titties. That's when I cut it off right then and there, bro. I was like, nope. You know what I'm saying? I think I only looked like 3 times. I only got 3 quick glances. And then I quickly got off that shit. And then there's some other shit I fucking searched up. I mean, it wasn't like corn or nothing, but I was just trying to figure out who this bitch was, you know? And then I don't even think it was still her, but I was like, you know, I was letting my curiosity get the best of me, you know. But like I said, like, hey man, like I said, there's times we make mistakes. I made a mistake right there, but I did not get hard either. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I felt horny as hell after that, but I was still telling myself I'm not folding. Not folding. But we're gonna go ahead, get to our story time. I just had to admit that truth to y'all. Y'all know I'm a nigga. I'm gonna keep it real. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. Story time, episode 7. Trying to think. Episode 7, bro. Oh no, I got this topic in my head. This is gonna be from high school, bro. I'm gonna say when this dude snitched on me when he started the drama. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the story time. So yeah, bro. So this dude, we're gonna call him P. You know what I'm saying? I think I have talked about him before on this channel. You know what I'm saying? I have talked about him, I think, like once or twice, you know? Only like once or twice, I don't remember. But even if I have, you know what I'm saying, we're going to name him P. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't want to leak no names out here, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be professional with this. But his name was P, right? You know, and this dude, at first, freshman year, he was one of the boys. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, he was one of the boys and shit. But when it came to from sophomore year, I seen this nigga start changing up on me, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's still shout out to him. I mean, we're cool now, bro. Like I said, niggas from high school, I got no beef with niggas from high school, man. You know? But like I said, bro, like, of him, bro, like, he started like talking crazy to me lately, man. And there was this one day, bro. I guess because I was dating one of my exes, man. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm gonna talk about her after this topic, man. It's the other one of my exes, though, bro. It's not like the one I told y'all about that cheated on me and shit. I mean, with her, I mean, bro, it was crazy with her, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Why this nigga just driving so slow, bro? Like, but like I'm saying, though, man, like, at the end of the day, bro, like, oh, watch this nigga. What the hell, man? But yeah, like I said, though, bro, like, you just gotta keep doing what you gotta do. And I know that's what I'm talking about. I'm just telling y'all. You just gotta keep doing what you gotta do, man. And keep elevating, bro. But, like I said, though, bro, like, I was like, you know, you better not hit me, fool. Oh, okay, but like I was saying, though, bro, like, this dude, he was talking trash on me, man. He was talking trash on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And not just that, bro. Like, this dude had his ex-girlfriend talking on me, man. And I'm telling y'all would have seen his ex-girlfriend. I was really disappointed in this nigga. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Because I know everybody was clowning on me for the girl I lost my virginity to. But this girl, bro, it was nuts. Because this nigga was dating a girl. That demon, bro, she didn't even take, you could just tell she didn't take showers, man. You could just tell she wasn't retaining her fluids, of course not, bro. I didn't know what she was going through, man. But at that time, she was clowning me, so I started talking shit to her, man. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm telling y'all, bro, you know how my hair is napping? You could just tell she was black too. Like how your hair get nappy and shit. But her shit, it was like stuck, my nigga. It was like stuck. Like at the same time, like it has to be like years of you just getting your hair stuck to even be like that. And like just a hella dandruff and all that shit. There was one day she tried to pull it and shit. I started to see dust coming out of her and shit. I'm like, ugh, bro. I'm like, man, what the fuck, bro? And I'm not judging, but it's like, bro, that shit's disgusting, man. So it's like with her, she was trying to talk shit to me, bro. Bro, my homeboy I, man. And I'm gonna keep it letter wise. We'll call him IT, man. Call him IT. It's my boy IT, man. You know, like, bro, this nigga, man. That nigga, bro, he was really my nigga back in high school, man. He's probably he's definitely one of the realest niggas I had in that class, let alone, you know what I'm saying? Cause that dude, he stood up for me, bro. He started talking shit. Cause I didn't tell him to say nothing. I was just talking shit to both of them, you know what I'm saying? That nigga P, he was just talking crazy, bro. Talking about he could whoop me and all this stuff, bro. And I told him, like, back then, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Back then, you say some shit to me like that, I'm gonna crash out. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, I don't care what a nigga say to me, because it's like, you know, but it's just back then, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a nigga, well, I feel like my anger issues was worse back then than now. So, yeah, bro, so he was calling me a bitch and shit, man. And this teacher, I think I could say her name, Miss Palmer. I think I could say, like, you know, it was Miss Palmer, you know. So like I said, bro, Miss Palmer, she was on her ass, bro. No, I ain't even lying, man. Like that same school that y'all know I was at the track at, I'm talking about that school, man. So yeah, bro. Fucking yeah, man. Like that nigga was talking crazy, bro. And I told him, like, hey, man, we can always go down if you want to. And, like, I told him we can always fight, my nigga. And he was like, hey, bro. He ended up calling me nigga just to let y'all know he white. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, I did take that shit personal. I was like, man, bro, we could throw it down, bro. We could go throw it on in the halls, bro. And at the same time, I don't even care what anybody even says now. Even if people was to say it, I'm not gonna sit here and get mad, you know? Even though it's like, you shouldn't be saying that, but it's like, bro, I'm not about crashing on nobody for saying the N-word. Now, if you say the hard R or anything like that, but it's like, bro, I don't be around people that be saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the only people I work with, I don't even talk to them like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just be at the crib, you know? Unless there's people in game chat saying crazy stuff. But like I say, with that dude P, man, he was talking all crazy stuff, man. Third period came by, bro. He was talking crazy. That nigga put his arm around my shoulder, dog. And I pushed that nigga. I'm like, hey, bro, don't be putting your arm around me, bro. He's like, bro, I'm just joking with you. I'm like, man, fuck all that, man. Because I know he wasn't joking. He was serious, bro. You can tell when somebody's serious, man. Because me and him, like, yeah, we'll talk shit, but not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He was really talking crazy, bro. He was calling me a bitch. He was like, man, you ain't gonna do nothing. I'll beat your ass and all that shit. And you can just tell by the tone. By, like, the tone, it says it all. By the tone of his voice, how he was saying it, bro, you could tell that nigga, he meant that shit. So I told him, I'm like, man, you know you meant that shit, man. And then he ended up lying, saying he didn't mean it. And I'm like, see, this is why I can't be around niggas around you, bro. So this is the part that really set it off, man. So this dude, me and my ex-girlfriend, we broke up like, this was like a week after. But it was weird because I still had class with her, man. I had class with this woman, bro. Me and her are cool now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, me and her, you know what I'm saying, we broke up. She was like, I think she broke up with me. She was like, oh, I want to be alone and shit. Man, days later, she was dating another nigga. And I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that on the next story time. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk about that in the next story time, bro. Because it's right after this video. So, like with him, he was talking to her and shit. And my boy T, man, I grew up with this nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, his mom used to date my mom. You know what I'm saying? They used to be together. So every time, when I wasn't living here, I was living in a smaller town. Way smaller town. You know what I'm saying? So I'll only come up to the city to visit. You know? Now I live here now. But I was just saying, this was the time when I used to come up here to visit when I had days off from school. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. So with him, man, like me and him, we grew up. Literally, we grew up with each other, man. Cause every day, like literally every day, like if I wasn't in school, all to come and see them, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll kick it. We'll play football. We'll play basketball. We'll go swim. Man, bro, we'll literally go play the game all the time, man. And, you know, we was kids, bro. You know, like, me and him would play the game with each other, man. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I miss those vibes, bro, because that's when they had the Xbox 360, the hard drive, everything, man. I know I'm going off topic, but I'm just saying, like, that just brought back childhood for real, man. But so, yeah, with him, bro, he stood on business. He came all the way over here because he just seen that they were talking, because he was right next to P, bro. My ex-girlfriend, she was across from my ex-girlfriend was sitting right next to P. So she was sitting right here. P was sitting right here, but my homeboy T was sitting right next to P. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. So my homeboy T, he came all the way to the opposite side, bro. You know what I'm saying? To the opposite side to me. Because I was with my dogs, you know, we was talking, chatting it up. But I was watching them niggas because I'm like, you know, she giving me eye contact, he giving me eye contact, but he giving me a fucking dirty look. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, like, T told me that. That's why I had enough. You know what I'm saying? I had enough of this nigga's bullshit. I went all the way over there and I confronted his ass. And then my ex-girlfriend was like, oh, you ain't like that and all this shit. And this is going to be the next topic anyway of the next story time. I told that bitch, I'm like, man, that wasn't what you was saying when you was sucking my dick. And I ain't gonna lie, she did, bro. But I'm not gonna explain about that. That's not what this topic's about. I'm just telling y'all, like, that's why I told her. She instantly shut her mouth because everybody's like, oh shit, this nigga Dre is exposing, bro. I was like, bro, I was mad. I wasn't trying to expose her. I was mad as hell because it ain't had nothing to do with her. You know what I'm saying? Because I already told her, I'm like, look, you want to sit here, talk shit with your ex, but now you pillow talking to my ex. And I told her, I'm like, man, I'm right in front of you, my nigga. Why don't you just do something, bro? And I even threw my bag, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, my teacher knew I was trying to fight this nigga, but this nigga was a wrestling coach. This nigga did not give a fuck. Like, I was the real shit. He did not care at all. Because him and Miss Hewitt, man, you know, they was just there chilling. And I know they heard it because I was screaming, bro. Like, I was mad, bro. Because this thing got me mad, dog. I'm like, man, you're over here pillow talking to a bitch. Why don't you come say it to my face? Why don't you come and hit me? You know what I'm saying? I told him, come hit me, bro. Because I was standing right there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ended up going to his desk, like, there's two ways you gotta go to sit on your desk, bro. And they got like these little steps and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'll have to be in the classroom to even show y'all. But they had like these little steps. You either go left or you go right to take a seat. If y'all could really visualize what I'm trying to say, you know what I'm saying? Either you go left or right with your steps and stuff, man. And yeah, bro. So I ended up going right, bro. Because that's where he was at. He was at the right side. He was on the right side, first step, you know what I'm saying? Literally the first floor, you know? Like, I don't mean by floor like apartments. I'm just talking about, like, you know, like stepwise, you know? So, yeah, man. So he was right there, bro. And I'm in his face like, bro, come do, like, hit me, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, I don't got time for you. But I'm like, bro, you sitting here, you talking all this trash, man. And I even told him, I'm like, man, I could go fuck your dirty ass bitch if I wanted to, but guess what? I don't do that. I ain't fucking no dirty bitch, man. But I was just talking shit, just trying to get this nigga to hit me, bro. I was just trying to get his ass to hit me, man. And I was even saying, man, your ex ugly as hell. At least with my ex, she fine as shit. And she was fine as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna sit here and lie. She was fine as hell. Even after we broke up, she was still fine as shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Because that's not what I'm doing. You know, but yeah, bro. Like, this nigga snitched on me in lunch, bro. Like, after that shit happened, I went to lunch. I'm eating with my boys. You know what I'm saying? We eating, we talking, we chopping it up, we laughing and shit. I just hear my name on an announcement. I hear my name on the announcements, man. They told me to go to the office, bro. No, my man, what the fuck did I do? Man, the first thing that came to my head when I seen this nigga pee, I was like, this motherfucker snitched on me, dog. And do you wanna know what's the craziest shit? This nigga was crying, dog. This nigga was crying, bro. And Miss Buchanan, man, I love her soul, man. Miss Buchanan, man, like, I really do miss her ass. I haven't seen her since the last time I tried to sneak on the school premises. Just trying to see how much of the school changed, man. Some crazy shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Like, she told me, like, so he said you trying to threaten his life and shit. And I'm looking at her like this. I'm looking at this nigga. I was about to punch his ass in front of her. I'm like, I did what? And I told her, I'm like, hey, this nigga has been talking shit to me the entire day. The entire day, bro. Calling me names. Saying he gonna do this. Saying he gonna do that. Like, that's why I was like, you know, like, bro, what? And I even told her, I was like, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and make you believe me, but this nigga is definitely lying. You know? But I'm like, hey, if you don't believe me, that's whatever. You know, because I ended up telling her, I was like, hey, man, like, this nigga, he's definitely lying. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That nigga was lying. So, you know, yeah, she ended up telling me to apologize, but I didn't do the right apology. I was saying, I'm sorry for you being a bitch snitch ass nigga. And I walked off. She was still like, you know what? You still said I'm sorry. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, I said that crazy shit. I was like, man, I told her, man, I'm going to lunch, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because this nigga want to whine and cry. I think a month after, I think we ended up becoming cool and shit, bro. But I still told him I felt that type of way because it's like, you know, like, you still snitched on me, bro. Trust me, I had niggas snitch on me in school. You know what I'm saying? But that was probably the craziest time I ever got snitched on. Because this nigga, he started this shit. He started talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I thought it was crazy. And he was really trying to show in front of my ex-girlfriend. And she was like, oh, you ain't like that. Oh, my girl, you don't even know me like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to sit here and say I'm like that. But it's like, man, you got me fucked up. You think you can disrespect your boy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's that topic. Episode 7, you know. This dude snitched on me for shit he started. You know what I'm saying? He really did start this shit. So, anything besides that, it's your boy Dre. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next Storytime video. Yeah.